So today I'm going to be analyzing the video of President Trump's inauguration speech from January of 2017. I am going to be analyzing this video from a fantasy themed standpoint. So fantasy theme is based in symbolic convergence theory, which states that humans are storytellers who create and share meaning through talking. And fantasy is a statement that doesn't necessarily pertain to the group in the here and now or right when President Trump's speech is being given, but rather offers a creative interpretation of events that is essentially there to help the group in their social standpoint. So both of those things, the symbolic convergence theory and fantasy, are defined in our textbook, which is Effective Group Discussion Theory and Practice on pages 148 and 149. So Trump's speech is based mostly in fantasy, because it meets the psychological needs of the group, which in this case the group itself is America. And like I stated before, meeting the rhetorical and psychological needs of a group is very crucial to creating the group's social reality. And that is actually cited in Effective Group Discussions Theory and Practice on page 148 as well. So, in President Trump's speech, he is listing different stories from the past and past events in order to create a hero for his fantasy, to come and save America, if you will. The fantasy theme is the actual content of the fantasy. And when you think of fantasy theme, think of like a story. The first thing that comes to my mind is like the Hunger Games, or what's really popular right now, Fourth Wing, with dragons and stuff like that. It's very fantastical. But the fantasy theme is the actual content of the fantasy, which is also defined in our textbook, The Effective Group Discussion Theory and Practice, on page 148. So, for one of the themes, I actually have two themes for President Trump's speech that I discerned. The first theme, President Trump, is the middleman sort of hero coming to save America from the corrupt politicians, allowing America's voices to be heard, essentially through him and the laws he's going to put in place and how he's going to move forward in his presidency. This is presented when Trump says, "This moment is your moment," talking to America and the American people, and essentially allowing the group or America to have their voices be heard in how he is going to continue to run the country. Another theme mentioned would almost be a rags to riches theme, or like a I started from the bottom, now I'm here kind of theme. Essentially saying every decision made will be to the benefit of America. He's saying that America hasn't been put in the number one seat and is now going to be put in the number one and essentially making America great again. This is allowing the group which in this case is going to be America, to come first. It's really important to analyze videos and speeches like this, uh, because like I mentioned before, you can see more clearly what the psychological and rhetorical needs of a group are. and how they can be met in different ways. America, in this case, America is the group, and they're like the damsel in distress. And Trump is the hero who is going to save them, essentially. So I know I did really good in the first analysis, but for some reason this analysis just did not flow into my brain as easily as the first analysis did, but hopefully I met all standards. I checked all the boxes for this one. Please give me your feedback.